Hello to anyone listening. Uncle Jiggy is here with you. Welcome to another episode of the Next Generation Orientation Podcast. And on today's episode, I'm talking about the power of the subconscious mind. When we talk about the subconscious mind, we know that the subconscious mind is it's the part of the mind that one is not fully aware of, but it has control over our actions or feelings. That part of the mind that you're not fully aware of, that you don't actually have full control of. Something like the part of the mind that creates dreams, So that is the power of the subconscious mind, how to make use of that and how to actually be aware of your subconscious mind. Yes. And of course, it's not me, you just knows me. It's not just me. I got my boy. Anytime I see my boy, that's my guy, my brother, my friend. His name is ATUORAH. You can call him Galaxy. He's the CEO of Gala Ninja. Gala Ninja, the online platform that you can buy and sell all kinds of things you want to. So thank you, my brother, for coming. How you doing?
Yeah, that's
my boy.
You're doing well.
Yeah, welcome, bro.
Thank you.
So when you talk about the power of subconscious mind, this is something that I've always let me be sincere. I've seen you trying to
believe.
Yes, being intentional about
power.
Yes, you are always intentional about this subconscious mind and something like that. And I believe that's the reason why you choose this topic.
See, the reason why I choose this topic. Yes. I think if I remember vividly, I think on my year two, in Nnamdi Azikiwe University, my cousin of mine gave me this book, Think and Grow Rich.
Yes, okay.
I think that book opened my mind to this power of subconscious mind. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I mean, maybe you guys have come across the book. So that book is a game changer. I think you should do your best or find time to go through that book, not just once, twice, 3 times, as much as you can, till you understand the real content of that book, till you start seeing changes.
Yes.
Till you start seeing changes in your life after reading that book. So when you say the power of subconscious mind, first of all, just like you said earlier, is that subconscious means that part of you that you are not totally aware of, but influences your day-to-day activity.
Yes.
For example, let me say, if you see a situation whereby somebody will tie your eyes, but you have not been, maybe you have been to this place before, maybe once or twice, but maybe somebody will blindfold you, then bring you back to that same location, but you will feel that environment.
Yes,
you understand? Like somebody blindfolding you, or maybe you are at home. You maybe let me just say, let's say somebody blindfold you, but you're able to locate where a particular thing is. You understand? How do you think that works? That's that power of that mind. Because the subconscious mind always registers events that happen in your life, things you see without you even being aware of. But so unconsciously, when the need for it arises, you just bring it up. So it's a very powerful tool. Like men like Napoleon Hill, Henry Ford, a lot of them,
they kind of understand
that power, and they are using it very, very well. That is why I see some people like, these guys are not going to church, but they
make things happen.
Things happen. That is the power.
So I believe, subconscious mind. Should I say it? It's kind of is it should I call it an era of manifestation that manifests things to happen in your life? Like this is where you register things that manifest. Like subconscious mind, where you register things that something. When you register something that manifests, when you believe in something, you have registered that belief in your subconscious mind. I don't know if you understand. Like you believe, like power of belief, like you believe that, okay, fine, I'm going to buy this car at the end of this year. You've already registered that car in your mind. So are you like
that is part of one of the things that your subconscious mind can do for you. Yeah. So let me say,
or is it just the mind?
When you say mind and subconscious mind, I think is a two different thing. Everybody has a mind of his own.
Yes.
A mind too. When I say a mind of your own, it can influence somebody. Like let me give this example. Right from birth, they say a kid's mind or brain is tabula rasa. Like when you give birth to a child, the mind is empty.
Yes.
Like the brain is empty, knows nothing.
Yes.
So the more the kid keep witnessing some event in his life, from time to time, you keep knowing. Okay, for example, let me say, a kid, the first time coming in encounter with a snake, maybe you won't even know that snake is harmful.
Yes, until something happened.
So something must happen for him to know that
this snake is
harmful.
And even this snake do not maybe bite him, or the snake will never know that. The child will never know that snake use bite.
Unless somebody will say, please avoid this thing. This thing is bad. That is why when kids are growing up, you try to register in their head. Do this, do that. The Bible said you should train a child in a way that you grow. All these things are talking about power of subconscious mind. Even when Bible said that our people perish because they lack knowledge, ask yourself, do you think it's the knowledge of this world, or because you don't know how to spell, or because you don't know how to count money? No, this knowledge you are talking about is that power
of the subconscious mind.
So some people will say, maybe in our Igbo language, they will say, you need in a beluchi, chi. Then Igbo people now, they call this subconscious mind, but in our own Igbo language they call it chi. Yes, that if you, when you are close to your chi, it reveals a lot of things to you. Your chi does wonders for you. So and
that your chi is like your subconscious mind. That means when you know how to
to assess, to be in connection with your chi, it does wonders for you. There are a lot of revelation, a lot of things that can happen that can reveal to you that do this, don't do this, and that is when you are in connection with your subconscious mind. So this topic is really deep, yes, it's very, very deep.
But you know that you cannot talk about the subconscious mind without talking about the mind.
Yes.
You know, because I know that the mind is a kind of when I had this episode with your brother, your senior brother, one of my friends, Olisa. He told me that he said that a mind is just like a blank space. You understand?
Yes.
So like a blank space in which you register things, which you register sets into it. Day-to-day activity. So that means a mind has a set registered, which makes it a mindset. So you cannot talk about subconscious mind without talking about the mind. So that means the subconscious mind is actually a part of the mind, but the one that you are subconsciously not aware of.
The mind is the one you are aware of. The one you are intentional about. Like some people will say, they carry you for mind. I go show you. You're unconscious about it. Like you carry on for your mind. But when they say subconscious, that part of you, that integral part of, like the kakus, that you don't know that it exists, but
but it did there.
See, if as a young man, I can put it to you that if as a young man you have 5% control over your subconscious mind, you will be successful.
5% too.
Should I tell you why? Because the subconscious mind works with the power of attraction. Let me say you want this.
Yes.
Not just wanting it, you register it in your thoughts.
Yes.
You say once you desire, you know what you want. The universe will automatically
work in your favor,
unveil it for you.
Yes.
So that is power of subconscious mind. So you need to register it in your you now need to be conscious about that particular thing. Then it now works with the law of attraction and now bring it to your doorstep. So that is how it works. So I've read, I don't read many men they don't try, they don't do things but they still narrow down to that subconscious mind. Like somebody like Henry Ford. Henry Ford will tell you that, like Henry Ford in Napoleon Hills, and Napoleon Hills quoted Henry Ford in his Think and Grow Rich. He said that time will come when Henry Ford will go into a dark room and will lock himself up for 24 to 48 hours. He will assess, he will be he will have that quiet space where he will connect with his mind. That is where the revelation happens. That is where you get. Have you asked yourself, how does these guys, how the aeroplane come into being? How this phone, how does it work? How did this guy think about this invention? Do you think it is written somewhere, or you think they invented it through
scratch?
Through that, I don't know how I'm going to quantify this, but I just wish that after this topic, take your time. Go through this, let this be an eye opener for you. Because once you are aware of this part of you and you are aware of the wonders that this can do, you will be amazed, like the extra power you have, what you possess. A lot of people don't even know what they possess. So you just live. Let me say, there is this phase that they just want you to live. Like I said this I was telling my friend that, you see, our curriculum in secondary school, it was designed in such a way that we cannot assess our subconscious mind.
Yes.
Like it's just a repetition of what is social study from one generation to the other. The government knowing fully well that this is not having any impact on the life of the citizen.
Yes.
But why do they keep that curriculum? How did they allow that curriculum to be running? Knowing fully well that these things
no impact.
Yeah, they don't have any impact. They don't grow.
So no value to us.
So because if at the end of the day, you are out from the university and you even understand that all those things, maybe all those things they taught you in the school, you are not even having effect in your life. Like me, I'm an educationist. So
Yes.
I acquired my BSc. Yes, but I'm a realtor.
And you're trading forest.
So I'm a forest trader. So do you understand? So you need to see that if at the beginning of my life I was opportune to be exposed to that talent God have given to me,
yes,
I will be able to. Like if you go to China, I was telling somebody that these our colonial masters, they know what they are doing. You understand? I think they programmed our internet phase or our social media in a way that it will be very difficult for we Africans to grow. You understand? They just project something they want to. Like if you are going through some pages on Instagram, they will tell you that watch this film on Netflix, it will be a mind opener for you. But you have to ask yourself that once you turn on to your Netflix, you can never see any mind changing movie. You understand? All you be seeing is action film, shoot, die, comedy. All these things are having effect on our subconscious mind. Is including, like I don't know how I'm going to explain this. It's not helping us to grow. If you go to China now, watch how their kids are working. They expose their mind at early age.
To the things that are necessary.
Assess things, to think deep. That is how this invention happened. But if you come to our country, Nigeria, we have a lot of work to Africa as a whole. But I'm using Nigeria because if you just if I just bring my phone now, open my Instagram, I will see a comedian, a skit,
all those stuff. Yeah. See, that's depending on the people you are following, though.
Let me say 80% of Nigeria, we are all following the same person.
Yes.
You are not following Tunde North, or you are following Instablog, or you must be following these people. It's one gist or the other.
So
at the end of the day, not the way they think. You just they live your life. I go say, God, I want the main skit. That is why I see majority of. The majority of people that are supposed to be doing invention in Nigeria are into the entertainment industry because it's not their fault, because that is what they are exposed to.
That's what the society have actually pushed them to.
So we need to have I think there need to be a correction starting from the grassroots.
Exactly.
Because even you cannot fully assess the subconscious mind without the help of the government. Should I say that?
That's true. Because the government play a big role.
Yes, starting from our just nursery 1, nursery 2, they need to expose the kids
to a lot of things.
To a lot of things, invention. Like there are a lot of things that allow our mind to think. Our mind every day by day is being weakened up by what is happening in Nigeria. See, we are not growing. We are not even utilizing 1% of our subconscious mind, and we are doing this kind of wonders as Nigeria. Just imagine
that when we are more exposed,
Nigeria is a great country. Just that we don't have what it takes. We are not getting. We don't have that.
I think
necessary resources.
I think the system, our system, it's actually let me not say government. Pardon me. Let me not say government. Let me call it the system. The system and the orientation in which we've learned and we've grown with is actually affecting us. You understand? Because
too much.
Yeah, we are learning. We are busy, and the parenting style also was not actually. It affected us also. You know, most of the parenting style, not all of the parenting, like 80% of a bad parenting style in Nigeria affected us a lot, and also our environment. You understand?
Okay, sorry.
So it added to that.
To cut you short.
Yes.
So if you say the parenting style of
80%
like affects the kids. Okay, let me say those parents that give their child the best upbringing, they have access to Bangkok University, and you see at the end of the day, once they are out of the university, you see them singing music, you see them into, a lot of them are into comedy, a lot of them are into music, a lot of them are into entertainment industry. So are you saying that the parents didn't do well to bring them up?
That is what I'm like I said, 80% of bad parenting. Bad parenting means, like, see, there are some people that that all they think of is just to put their kids in the best school, without knowing that them at home, they are the best teacher their kid can ever have. I don't know if you understand. Just let me tell you something. Let me come to the Bible. Let me talk about the Bible. Like, talking about, there's one book I'm reading, Miles Monroe, Understanding the Power of Man and all that. Understanding the purpose and power of man. Miles Monroe is saying, for you becoming a father, that you need to, your children, you don't need to tell your children how to do things. You need to show them how to do things. So they have to learn from you how to actually do something. So you don't need to your programming. You need to let your children, your kids, understand. Okay, fine. You need to let them understand who they are. You understand, by trying to giving them that, like, there's kind of a parenting, the love. We did not grow up with love. We grew up with, when you do something, it's seen as
sorry. Wait, let me cut you short. You understand? From the topic, let's not deviate.
No, we are not deviating. I'm trying to put up the point. Yes, I'm not deviating. We're talking about the bad parenting.
How bad parenting affect our subconscious mind? Is that what you are trying to insinuate? Like,
no, we are talking about bad parenting. I'm telling you about the 80% of this thing also happens to our youth. The effect that our youth have today is also caused from bad parenting. Yes, it's caused from bad parenting. Okay, are you trying to tell me that most of those people that sing music, are you trying to tell me that the parents, they don't know that these people, their kid, have this talent or have this gift in this thing earlier, before they started sending them to that school? Okay. You understand, most of these people already showing like, but already our parents have this mentality that they want to program who we are supposed to be. Like, the system is, if you come out, you go to school, you find work, you wear your collar. You understand?
Okay, let me
that's the system of Nigeria, true of us. That's African system.
Let me tell you why I'm blaming. Nigeria have a very beautiful blueprint when it comes to our educational system.
Yes.
Like I said earlier, I'm an educationist. I've seen our educational blueprint, how beautiful it is. If you want to blame a parent, let me tell you our job. I'm yet to be a father, but I believe soon I will be one. My job as a father, you understand, is to
I'm just showing you a call. So continue, let's continue. Your job as a father.
Yeah, okay. Our job as let me say my job as a father. First of all, let me show you something. Let me ask you this question. If my job as a father is to provide for my kids, to be sure that they have a shelter over their heads, take them through, let me say, a true good Christianity, like, let me say,
by showing them, exactly.
Yeah. Then that is, I don't know how I'm going to explain this, but the father have
helping them nurture their dreams.
Like let me say, if you want to scale the development of a child on a scale of 1 to 100,
yes,
the parent only have 20% out of 80. Should I tell you why?
No.
Because should I tell you why?
Yeah.
The work of the parent is to be sure that you have good behavior. They say you should not grow up to be a tout, a drug addict. Yes. Make sure you are coming out from a good Christian home. That is the work of a parent. But when I'm talking about this invention, the power of subconscious mind, it's that power solely lies with the government. Should I tell you why? Because even if I have a good parent that are trying, my parent cannot teach me how to make computer. It's not possible. Exactly. Because my parents don't have that kind of knowledge. Most of the people that are making laptops, all these things you are seeing today, this technology you are seeing today,
your parents can actually help you to
enroll us in a good school that can teach us.
But some parents might actually fail. There's sometimes you might be displaying that dream of that computer knowledge that will caution you.
Let me tell you why the government are getting it wrong. They call this assessment result. Assessment result in school is supposed to be a way to assess the kid on your upcoming potential. You understand? Because the teacher is expected to watch this kid from 8 o'clock till 4 p.m. to see where your interest lies. That is the work of this. And at the end of the day, they will issue an assessment. At the end of the day, they will send it to the parent. They say assessment report for your kids. You understand? So if at the end of the day, these teachers are not this assessment results is not working. They are enforcing some curriculums onto, like, what is geography? How do you do that? What is this? What is maths? What is S times this? Do you understand?
Yes.
These things is not the fault of the parent. You understand? So the parents have done their best to send you to school. The government is supposed to have, and they're supposed to have this, like, for example, let me give you see a situation whereby, or maybe some scenario, we say a kid just discover how to make a generator without water, how to do this, how to do that. You see that there is no system put in place to help such kids. For that, maybe at the end of the day, we stop hearing about the kid dies. Or the other day, a kid designed a helicopter, and immediately a university from a company from Finland, immediately, I don't know if he
picked him up. Yes. Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So I believe
we don't have that kind of a support system that's
coming from the government.
Yes.
If we have that kind of system, it will expose our mind at the early stage. Imagine me thinking about, how can I recreate this microphone? Like, every day I'm thinking about with that kind of thought in my head will help my subconscious mind. It will open up my subconscious mind. They will start giving you ideas on what you can do to recreate this microphone.
Yes.
That is why you see iPhone Pro Max, they keep
improving.
This kind of thoughts are not in our head. All we want to do is to make money. How can we make this money? Want to do this, do that?
Because that is the system that they have already set for us. You see,
it's not our parents. I'm not blaming our
both
parents.
from our parents. I'm trying to tell you that it's not just. It's both from our parents, because Asana mamu is no ono ponezi.
Okay, let me
so
tell
I think the thing is, that's why I say
let
not
me
all our parents.
Let me ask you
just
this. Have you asked yourself? Let me say the father of who made Henry Ford, for example, or maybe the father of Mark Zuckerberg. Have you asked yourself, how come are these guys tech giant or father of Elon Musk? Because the system they are into have made a lot of things available to them. It have automatically opened their mind.
Yes.
You understand? They have access to a lot of things. You understand? So maybe as in your day-to-day activities, you are thinking about how to create an impact in your economy, how to do this. Automatically, your mind, once you start asking questions, your mind will start opening them up to you.
Going back to our subconscious mind, going back to the power of the subconscious mind. So, how does this influence or connect to the power of our subconscious mind?
Okay, the question I'm expecting now from you is to ask me, how can we use this subconscious mind to our own benefit?
Yes.
You understand? Okay. Accepting the fact that this is what it is. We are in this country. Nothing. You don't pack. Nothing. The work. No get as they be. It's just what we work. Where we go school, come out, be accountant, work for the rest of our life. Calculate. At a particular age, we resign.
See, that's what I'm telling you. That's the system that we set for us.
Okay, now how can this subconscious mind be of benefit
to us?
Okay. First of all, as a man, you need to set your goals. You understand? And somebody said that, I can't remember who said that, but he said a goal that is perfectly written down is 20% achieved.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So if you can clearly
write down your goals, put it down.
That is number one. Every morning, afternoon, night, you keep reminding yourself of
you have this.
How important this. So in that book, Think and Grow. Sorry, I'm making too much emphasis on that.
Because I've read the book. Is something that you need to do.
Game changer. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
A lady from, I don't know if it's from Miami or California. I don't know. He went to the hospital. I think the lady is obese. So he went to the doctor and said, "Sir, I want to lose weight. I don't know." The doctor said, "Okay, do you know what you will do? Go home, sketch the shape you want." I don't know how true the story is. I'm just quoting Napoleon.
Yes.
He said, "Go home,
I know about the story.
shape." Okay, you know about the story. Shape how you want to look like maybe in the next 1 year.
Yes.
And put it at your bedside. Put it in your kitchen. Put it in your car.
Anywhere you can be looking at it.
You can be looking at it every day.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Reminding yourself. Yes.
So the lady went back. It's not like it's a miracle, magic. The lady went back, did what the doctor said. Every day she was reminding herself that I need to be like this. So she started putting efforts
doing something
on how to look like this. So any day she wakes up, she look at that and
and she knows that to achieve this thing is to do this and
she
do
need
that.
to do this. She started doing a lot of things. Then at the end of the day,
the result was there.
So first of all, do you know why? Because the goal
was clearly written.
Yes.
You know,
You don't need to be like, I want this, I want this. That law of attraction can't flow. You need to be focused. You need to focus your pointer on a particular goal. Then you start working towards this. I said earlier, like, I was listening to I think video, I don't know, on YouTube. I saw Bill Lord and Happy Forest. They were talking about something. Bill Lord said, focus on a particular thing, work on it for 3 years, and you see the magic that will happen. You understand? Don't be here today, don't be there tomorrow. You need to, no matter what is happening. Like, I have this example too, that maybe, for example, I told yourself that I want to get a nice red Toyota Camry. You understand? Because you have factored it into your head. Just watch how it works. As you are moving,
you start seeing
because you have made your subconscious mind aware of what you want. It will keep revealing them to you. That is how these things work. So
and before you feel they see those red Corolla Camaro, but because your mind, you've not set it up already, you will not be aware of it. Yeah, that's true.
So that is just how it works. So first of all, you need to know what you want as a man. You clearly state them down. Put it in as your screensaver. Put it by your bedside. If you have a car, place it on your dashboard.
Anyhow,
every day, keep reminding yourself, bro, I need to do this thing no more. If I never do this, I no go rest. See, I can swear with my life, in no disturb time, you have you see, that thing will be yours. That is how this power of subconscious mind works. Because your mind keep recording every event that happens in your life on a daily basis.
Exactly.
So first of all, you need to focus your mind on a particular event. It will help open the doors of possibilities to you. You understand? You see how things work in your favor. So that is this power of, I don't know if I should say this thing is spiritual. I don't know, but
the subconscious mind, it's kind of another part of you.
Another part of you that you don't
like like your brother said. He said he quoted I can't remember who he quoted. He quoted that someone said that we are infinite awareness.
Yes, we are infinite being.
Infinite awareness, having human experience. Yes. So we in the infinite awareness, I think the infinite awareness, that's our soul. Where our soul is connected to. We are just having a human experience. So that's kind of should I say the subconscious mind? It is a connectivity. There is a connection from our subconscious mind to our soul that brings us to human experience. So the subconscious mind is something that middle part that's hard. Okay, look at our infinite awareness, look at our human experience. Then the subconscious mind is what is the mid that attract something from here and bring it to existence to here.
Yes.
I don't know if it's clearly.
I usually say that you as a human being, not being aware of your subconscious mind, you are already a slave to humanity, because you clearly don't know what you want out of life. So the life don't even know what it's supposed to give to you. So you're just roaming around like a slave, like going around for his masters. But even if as a slave that you are, and you still have your goals clearly written down, that I want my freedom at so time, any effort you are putting in is to get your freedom. See, do you understand? So this power of subconscious mind, once you are not aware of it, I don't know what you're doing on earth. I don't even know, like, unless you don't have, you're just living back home, like whatever the life brings. But once you're intentional about life, you need to be, first of all, you need to put first how to master your subconscious mind, how to create this intentional way of living, intentional goals, everything. You need to be intentional, so that all these things will be recorded in your subconscious mind, and you watch how everything just unfolds for you.
You know, subconscious mind, is not creative. You understand? Like I learned, subconscious mind is not creative. It doesn't know any joke. It doesn't know what is joke and what is real, like what you understand. So it picks and records any of your belief, your values, your perspective, how you see things, I don't know if you understand. So it knows no. So it's not something that you say, I talk this thing and a joke. I don't know if you understand.
Yes,
the subconscious mind doesn't know.
Let me give you this. Okay. I was listening to this man of God, Abel, of Power City. The man said something in one of his sermons that I think from the Bible, I can't remember the verse correctly, but there is something that happened, and God said to, I don't know who God was addressing, he said something that, are they not ministering spirits sent to serve man?
Are they not
ministering spirits
sent?
I just want you to know, like even from the Bible perspective, that these angels are there. They don't know what is good and what is like. They don't what they are waiting for you to. Is for you just to say a word
to proclaim,
and they will start working on it.
Exactly.
So you see somebody living a life, presenting himself as the Bible says, you will never live a life of a beggar. My father always say, you be a head and not the tail, be a lender. All those proclamations. Yes. I need this. You see somebody. Have you asked yourself? You will ask somebody how life now. I say, guy, life too hard. Life. See,
unconsciously, yes, that's the power of subconscious mind.
It's recording in your
claiming
that life is hard. I say, what will you lose if somebody asks you how far away did that be? Say, guy,
everywhere good.
You
don't understand?
You know today, but I believe God. They put effort. Yes. All those positive affirmation. You see, it goes a long way to stimulate or to
and we indicate do this unconsciously.
That is the subconscious mind. That's infinite part of it that you are not aware of.
Yes, exactly.
So because you are not aware of them, but once, let me tell you the magic. Once now, after listening to this podcast, I want you to start doing this and watch how your life will turn around. Stop all those negative talks about how far waiting to happen. This country too hard. Everywhere. Bro, every time you are negativity. Every time you are negativity. Complain. Everybody, nothing is working. But people are still building house on day-to-day basis.
Yes, no.
You understand? If you get in contact, if you are opportune to speak with these rich men, all those big men, you see, they don't focus on
the negative part of life.
They keep looking for ways to push through life. They are looking for possibility. This life is a life of probability. It might happen and it might not happen. Knowing the fact that this life is under probability, it might and it might not. Why not you focus on it must happen and you watch it happen?
There's something William Chambers said. William Chambers said something about Christian youth. He said, see, they said you should believe in Jesus, Abi. Yes. Believe in Jesus first. Let it be. After we believe in Jesus and everything happen and we die and we go, you understand? And we go there and it's as if that we are lied to. Make we first believe first. Make it be say, I don't know if you understand. So what am I trying to say? The kind of proclaim it first. Make it be say it no happen.
Make it be say it no happen.
Just talk
money. No be the one way you go talk today. Next week talk about. See, as long as you are breathing this air, morning, afternoon, night. Say, bro, I will make it. Bro, where he had, you go solve for me. See, it's not written that. See, forget what the society is doing. It's not written anywhere that you have to suffer before you make it. It's because of they have infused that garbage, that nonsense into our head.
Suffer can be defined. Suffer it have definition, a self-definition.
Should I?
Something that you might see as
let
suffer
me redefine.
Might not be suffer to another person.
Let me redefine this. It's instead of calling it suffer, it's a process. In a developmental process, like in a life of you see a mosquito from larva to this, from this to that, before it finally gets to the last stage. You understand? That is how life is. You don't expect yourself to just wake up and start making it good out of your life. You just know that you are going through reformation. This is a process. So the more you are telling yourself, say, I'm suffering, you will keep suffering. Just tell yourself that this is the process, that sooner or later I will leave this stage. I will get to the next stage. That is life for you. Life is they say good thing takes time. It's not like
but it happens.
So should I tell you something?
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I'm saying this. It's not that I'm being biased or something.
It's something you have to say.
Have you asked yourself that why are the so-called Yahoo boys are the most successful youth in Nigeria? Have you asked yourself why? See, whether you like it or not, these guys are so successful. Some people, you might say they are doing plus, some are doing juju or more.
Yes,
they are still successful. Have you asked yourself why?
It's because of the act of belief.
Those guys, their belief, they shock me. You will see a Yahoo boy now, when you say, Alpha, I tell you money no day, but no worry, I believe God of 9 minutes. Everywhere will soon boss. It goes soon play. You know they play.
That kind of belief.
They tell you say they play. No worry, everywhere goes soon boss. You will see a guy with 0 naira in his pocket who will still be walking about telling you that, God, I will buy this motor. I will buy that motor. That guy doesn't have shingba in his pocket. So he tell you say, you see that thing, I go buy am. How do see? Maybe in a year or 2 years time, you see the guy driving the car, be like, this guy don't go do juju. They play. They keep playing. You don't know the realm that guy is. Forget about the whatever he is doing, but look at the bright side of how his mind. Do you think, how does this thing work? These guys believe so much that this money will come. They are putting effort morning, afternoon, night.
Yes, and the mind is already attracting it.
I'm not saying that I'm supporting whatever they are doing. I'm not in support of it, but I want you to look at how this mind works. Exactly. For those that are not doing the plus, have you asked yourself? You'll be like, you push. At the end of the day, the money will just come. You think it's miracle, or it's because you have desired
your mind have desired.
You desired it, and the universe attracted it to you.
Exactly. That's making
use of this knowledge I'm talking to you about. This orientation, bro. I don't want you to be an ordinary podcast. I want you to start practicalize this in your day-to-day activities. See, this is your positive. You should do it.
Affirm, positive affirmation, like proclaim, like. I even understand. Person will come afar within the solve JIGGY guy everywhere.
Okay, can you imagine
what's happening?
Dangote said something in one of the podcasts that he didn't inherit any poverty. I know some people will be like, "Oh, they lie, blah blah blah." No matter how the process Dangote went through before he becomes Dangote, first of all, he already had that vision. It is clearly, it's clear in his head. He have that vision in his mind. That is why he is able to, get to where he is today. If you don't have that vision, on your see, bro, you can't put through. See, no matter the situation, no matter where you are, no matter the situation you are in today, first of all, even you have to picture where you are going to. You have to have a clear. It's just as if you are watching a movie in cinema. You have to. See, looking at the future, you will just be smiling. Say, God, what a wonderful thing. You understand?
Yeah.
See, the once you start picturing, having a vivid picture of that how you want your future to look like, and you are putting effort towards it. See, Pastor Ebedemina said, you don't need God to be successful. I said, the thing was trending on social media. I said, bro, not true. Because Elon Musk, Jeff Bill Gates, all those billionaires, how many of them are coming to your pastor's church? Are they listening to your pastor? Are they sowing seed in your church? But
what we don't know is that they have their spiritual practice. That's the act of belief. Act of believing.
Okay, let me ask you. They said your pastor is telling you that without your God, you cannot make it, or blah blah.
God have already given us
7 days. No, I'm just saying 7 days prayer, blah blah blah, all those kind of things. These guys, I can put it to you that
most of them
don't go to church, but they are the most successful. Do you know why? God have already bestowed success to humanity.
Exactly.
Through the gift, that power
of subconscious mind. Because I am certainly aware that the reason why I made mention earlier that you've kind of you've always said this, you even unintentionally you have this belief. You're someone that I know that you have this belief that they see you will solve like this, it will happen like this. So it's working for you. So for you now, for the next generation now, how did you tell them to train their mind, like growing up? How can they, like, with your own experience that you have, maybe from your own little experience that you have, how can you tell them to train your mind? How was it working for you?
That is a nice one. See, I have a message for the next generation and this generation.
Because this generation have to start to pass it on to the next generation. Exactly.
So this is us.
Yeah, this is us.
How can this benefit the next generation, or what? I think that is a question.
Yeah, that's a question. Yes, how? It's not like it's a question. It's a kind of
advice.
It's sharing an experience. Like how?
Okay.
Because I know that maybe you might not be like this before.
First of all,
you started or is it after reading Napoleon Hill's that you started?
Yes. After
That.
reading Napoleon Hill's and The Richest Man in Babylon.
Yeah.
So those two books was a game changer for me. Okay, first of all, let me ask you this question: how do you think your life would have been if during your primary school days, secondary school days, you are opportune to study about let me say tech, all those tech like anything technology, invention, do you think you will be here, like maybe we will be at this place today? Like maybe in your upbringing now, maybe you have been learning how to produce cars, you have been learning how to invent new things. Like in your day-to-day activities, they have exposed you to invention, new things, bringing all those any creative ideas into humanity. How do you think your future and your life would have been? Okay.
Of course, we know it would have been better than like this.
I'm not blaming you for that. So the question you asked me, first of all, we need to remodify, we need to restructure our educational system. We need to start putting in place things that affect humanity. Geography, integrated science, biology, those things don't have any effect on humanity. It's just like we are going backward. Teaching a child what is thyroid, what is the smallest bone in the ear, the smallest bone in the nose, drug grasshopper, what is mosquito, for that man. Can you imagine? This is
I drug grasshopper
now at the verse now.
What grasshopper don't actually do for us? Since we drug,
if at the end of the day I was taught how to design, maybe to design furniture, for example. See, by now the kind of we will not be importing furniture into the country
at all.
Toothpick, we have a system where the government need to start doing a lot. They need to start restructuring our educational system, start exposing our minds
to the things we're supposed to. Not to. They are limiting us.
They are limiting us. So this mind have to work with the system, your environment, what you are seeing every day. That's why I say subconscious means that part of you that you're not aware of. So your mind need to start recording these things. You understand?
Yes.
Then from school, you bring it home. You start practicing on it. You say, "Mommy, this is what I should us do." Mommy, your mom, the thing will even open your mom's mind to another range. You be like, okay. Your mom will start coming up with idea like, okay, don't worry. If they give you that kind of assignment, like, okay, this mom, okay, you do it like this. Okay, I know somebody that you meet. All these things work.
Support, yes.
They work in pari passu. I know you don't know that. Don't worry. So the advice I have is for first of all, I need to why I'm highlighting this, that the educational system here is fucked up. It's not in any, we are not growing with our current curriculum. We are not growing. You understand?
Yes.
You will see a kid coming back from school, A, B, C, D in primary 5, drawing. Are you kidding me? These things can't these people see that this thing is not creating any impact to humanity, to the development of Nigeria? These things are not having any good effect to this country. But why are they still teaching our kids this kind of curriculum? It's not fair. You understand? So first of all, the government need to start doing their job. Technical classes, you understand, fundamental, like they need to improve digital tech. Scrap out biology, scrap out all those things. If you can learn how to produce television or something like that from your tender age, the rest of your life what is sunny? See, Nigeria is a great country. With the little knowledge we are doing wonders. Can you imagine? I feel like this our colonial master, they know what they are doing. They are giving us limited information to work on.
Then where they're using
first of all, once you have enslaved the mind of a man, that man is gone for life. So I'm feeling like these guys are working on enslaving our mindset, giving us a garbage curriculum to study. He's angry. Why he's angry is that I've passed through this system. I'm seeing it right now that these things, thank God for real estate, and now I'm forest. You understand? So can you imagine? Okay, learning forest from a tender age. Can you imagine? You start feeding yourself.
You would have been Babana Pro.
You will have the necessary funds to finance your life from A to Z without the help of your friend. Okay, imagine teaching our kids web designing. You don't have to pay to learn it. Do you know, for you to learn any tech currently now, you need to pay heavily to learn them. Can you imagine the government implementing these things, that every child we need to have this tech knowledge, web designing,
digital
marketing,
all those kind of things
that can create impact
in our lives.
See, I'm telling you that Amazon will start looking for Nigerians to employ once we are exposed to those kind of knowledge.
Sort of information.
So I believe that the next generation, see, the parents, especially the parents in particular, you should start rebuking these kind of things that they are teaching to your kids. When your kids come back from school, ask them, look at their notes. What did you learn today? What are they teaching my kid? Do you understand?
That's why I made mention, because African parents parenting have to start from us. Anything that we need to start teaching our kids. We need to start making them how we want, like in a better way for them to start realizing their gift. Because if you get hope, say they go do it for you for school, my brother, you go there, they're not nobody go do anything. That's
go back.
Now we've gone back to what I said earlier. Come back to what I said earlier. That's why I'm telling you that 80% of our parenting style have failed us, because we leave a lot of things to societal expectations to handle for us, things that we are supposed to do on our own. I don't know if you understand. Okay. So that's why we need to show. You don't need to tell your kids. You need to show your kids. You don't need to tell them to go to church. You need to show them that you need to go to church. You don't need to tell them to read the Bible. You need to show them how to read the Bible by reading. They learn from you. They learn from your activity. I don't know if you understand. They learn from the things that you do.
True.
So that is what Maizmuro. So Maizmuro, that's what he said in his book. You understand? Because he said that you wanting to become a man, that you need to have a plan for your kids. You need to have a life for him. You need to have a future for him by trying to make him realize that gifts that
let me
or
tell
she
you,
has.
to cut it short. Those guys are talking about having a future for their kids because of the system they're operating on. Coming down to Nigeria, these guys in US, they have a beautiful system working for them. Can you imagine you have a student loan, blah 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 loan, this one loan, like the system is well designed for you to succeed.
Yeah.
Okay, bringing this type of philosophy,
kind of,
like
system government. Yes.
Ebel Damina said something that when you talk about the Bible and the teachings of the Bible, it's expected to make you grow spiritually as a Christian and as a child of God. What I'm talking about is facing reality and life in general. For you to be successful in this field that we are talking about, the government need to do a hell lot of work. Like they need to restructure the system. They need to put a lot of things in place that our parents are not even aware of, because I believe that our parents grew up they don't even have this knowledge you are talking about. Even my dad don't know how my dad if you don't Sabi post something for Instagram, I don't blame him, because that is the amount of information he have then. All those people, they asked the other day, are you doing Instagram? He said, no, I don't know anything for Instagram. How do you expect such people with that kind of knowledge to create impact to this generation? It's not possible.
So that is why we have to do it ourselves.
We have to do it ourselves.
Now that we are learning all those things, what are we passing to the next generation?
The next generation, that is first of all. I'm passing this, like I'm giving this information to the head, that is the government, what they need to do first. Yes. So coming down to us now, this current generation, now how we're going to, like, let's say me, I have missed that turn. Like I can't go back to secondary school and start learning this stuff again. I believe that my mind have reached, I don't know, but let me don't go there. But we now in this current generation, we need to start looking outside of the box. They say outside of the box.
But there was no box intentionally.
There is a box. We have been enveloped in this box of thinking of. It's a great mind like you that was able to come up with this show, Next Generation.
Yeah.
See, there are some kind of people that we come across. They will tell you that this thing you are doing is a life changing. Like they will sink into your idea that you know that what you are doing here is extremely powerful. Exactly. Do you understand? You are able to see. You are able to think outside this box. That is why you are creating this thing. Understand? Using it as a medium to impact life. There are a lot of people are still looking within the box. I want to be a skit maker. I want to be a musician.
Yes.
I want to be a this. I want to be a that.
But they don't know how to.
No.
Okay.
Like these things can only fetch you money, but it can't create this legacy we are talking about. Have you asked yourself for like it can't? So for you to grow and impact in humanity, you understand? We need to think. We youth need to think outside. We need to think beyond just making money. You understand? We need to assess that part of us that can create legacy.
You need to think beyond societal expectations, should I say it?
So waking up in the morning, sleeping on. One day I went to my social media and I'm using iPhone, so I went to my screen time. I noticed that I'm spending 8 hours of my day on my screen. I was like, wow. So in any situation I find myself, I don't bring my Instagram, I don't laugh, I don't go. In small time, I don't remember. In any church, Instagram, Candy Crush, you kidding me? So unconsciously, your mind is being enveloped, like you don't even know what is happening to you. What is happening? You understand? So first of all, I think we need to start putting a lot of work, bro. Like, man, we need to start putting a lot of work for the next generation for this upcoming generation to have this light we are talking about. You understand? Yeah. If it's possible, I was asking somebody that, how will you think if they delete Instagram today from Nigeria? See, there will be a lot of we start like P2B used to say, from consumption to production. Everybody will start producing. Just imagine waking up in the morning, not seeing skits to watch. I know the life will be boring, but that will make you to feel like, what will I do today? You understand?
Yes, you ask a lot of questions.
You start asking a lot of questions. You will not be deceived and you will not be swayed.
Exactly.
So first of all, I think see, let's forget about this media, social media, drama, blah blah blah. For this, our next generation, for us to create impact of this our coming generation, there is a lot of work to do. First of all, we need to start positioning our mind on what we want. When we're talking about life-changing goals, this legacy we are trying to build, it will be intentional. Not about what you see on social media. Like,
it's about reality.
True.
It's more than that.
There are a lot of writers that are out there putting good books online, but nobody's bringing them to light.
Yes.
You understand? Me waking up, giving a guy 1 million naira, I didn't help his life. I only attend to his need for like of 1 year. Those money will go away. Have you asked yourself, what in the situation whereby a church will organize a program where they will teach 5,000 people how to create or how to produce anything for like TV
missionaries,
and say, like, just let government organize that class and like 5,000 youth are able to learn how to do something new, grinding machine.
If they put it as a program, the problem is if they just put it as a program, maybe as a one-time program, it will just go away. You need to be in the system. You need to be embedded in the system so that it is going to be like we are going to grow up with it like a habit.
It's a habit. Yeah.
I don't know if you understand.
Are you seeing when the government comes in?
Yeah.
So I believe that first of all, you just need to look beyond making money and start asking yourself your purpose of life. Like, what are you expected to achieve in this life? Like this, that, blah blah blah. Keep asking yourself questions. Look, think outside the box. Social media, drama, blah blah blah. Musician life. I want to blow. I want to be known. I want to do this crazy thing. See people doing extra shit to gain Instagram recognition. Do you understand? So I don't think this. I'm thinking that this is how these Oyibo people just want our life to be, and we are
exactly, and we are falling to it.
We are falling through. Like, can you imagine that?
We just fall into it. Man, this is a tough.
For this our youth now, I know say nobody get a mind of production. Highest way you go see now pure water.
Na consumption.
Yes. I want make money. I want buy this one. I want make money.
I want buy this one. Na consumption mostly.
So I believe that we did for slavery. Our slavery is painful. Like whenever I think about it,
mental slavery mostly. Mental slavery.
You see those people who we look up to. And you just imagine, say, maybe one of my role models that I'm looking up to now. I get one role model where we say, what they do for Nigeria now. In the produce, let me say, in the softball, football.
Yeah.
And they say I'm every day online. Like, bros, I would like to do this thing. Football now is almost, you see ball of 20,000. And I learn I start to the softball. It no be impact with that.
Impact.
I open my Instagram page, I see things that captivate, that stimulates the mind.
Yeah.
That is a starting point. I think we need to start working on our media spaces. You understand? To create a new mind.
That's
for this generation.
There's a topic I call to influence. You know, when we're talking about.
See, there is a lot of work to do, bro. There is a lot of work. That is why if I see any young guy that is doing something out of the ordinary, when I mean ordinary, skit making, making music, Yahoo, or out of the ordinary. Like, I'll be like, Bro, see, even now, do you know that the society, if you are doing something out of the ordinary, they look at you as somebody that don't know what
they are doing. Yes, because you're not doing what they
somebody
expect
asks
you
you,
to
what are you doing? He said, I'm a web designer. Which web designer? Like I'm a graphic designer.
Now few people understand what the power of being a graphic designer.
They will look and say, what do you be this one? Go rest. If you do Dorime, they use iPhone, they chose. You understand? So intentionally you'll be like, I want to feel like my guy. So you not start feeling this depression,
social pressure,
the social pressure,
anxiety.
Anything men they do, I go run out. We they run out for you. And you start behaving like them. Do you understand?
Well,
so it's not easy. It's not easy to stand out from this. The way these things are going, you understand? Because even at the end of the day, if you decide to stand out, there is no system to back you up.
Exactly.
Hunger go wire you.
Exactly.
You go back.
If you didn't have a good plan. We've said it all, man. We've said it all. Like we've said it all. You know. At least I believe you guys have actually understand it better. This power of the subconscious mind. How to connect to the power of the subconscious mind. How to actually be aware. It's something that definitely you might not be aware of, but at least there is the power to connect to it is actually through belief. You understand? Yeah. You need to make a habit of believing. Positive thinking. Yes, you need to create that. You need to have that as a habit. Positive proclaiming words to yourself positively. You understand? Try to stop any negative proclamation of any negative affirmation, any negative complaint in your life that is going to bring negativity. Because trust me, your subconscious mind doesn't know what you mean by negative or bad. What it knows that anything you impute inside, that is what it knows. So you just have to be intentional about your life. You have to be intentional about the things you do. You have to be intentional about believing and all that stuff.
See, I've impacted a lot of knowledge in you. I love the way you're speaking. Before this topic, like before we started this show, you don't have this exposure. So I've really imparted. Like you need to. I deserve some accolade. I deserve some accolade because what I've done in your life today is a game changer, bro.
I don't want to tell you your man because your life. But let me not say that.
No, I've impacted him. Can't you see the way you stand?
You have impacted
from the beginning of this show. He was reading from what is subconscious. Subconscious is what after breaking it down. Oh my God,
you don't know what's going on. All right, I believe you guys enjoyed this show. Yeah, it's a wonderful topic. Trust me, brother. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for
start putting it
into practice.
Action.
Yes,
you only
definitely.
Do it.
Be intentional about it. Put it into action. At least you've heard it all. You can still go back and listen to the episode again if you still want to understand more about it. Thank you very much for listening, and thank you very much for your time, and thank you so much for at least trusting us and giving us your attention to listen to what we have to say. Thank you very much. I never take this for granted. I want to say thank you. If you're watching via YouTube, please just do me one favor. Please just kindly subscribe. Subscribe. Turn on your notification button. Of course, share the videos as much as you can. And if you're listening via any podcast and platform, please subscribe, follow, and share. Please, it's very important. Please just do me this favor. And if you want to connect to Mr. Galazi, CEO of Gala Nigeria, if you want to connect to him, I'm going to put his social media handle on the description below, so you can actually.
I'm just a realtor. If you always want to buy land, come to my page and
so that's what the system tap from the orientation. Tap from the orientation.
Right. Yeah. Thank you for having us in this wonderful episode.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Hoping that maybe next time.
Yeah, of course, definitely. Yes. We have a lot of things
to talk about.
Yeah, not just this. All right, thank you very much for all you listening out there. Thank you for trusting Next Generation Orientation Podcast. I want to see you on the next episode live. Thank you very much, and God bless you for listening. Omo, you see, you don't finish. Kai.
Yeah, na road kwani. One na base. We go to base. Wait, for how many? Come see.